Hello and welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. That is a game between the Sporting of Lagos and Kano Pillars is one of the fixtures in the Nigerian Premier Football League, and we'll know there are games lined up for match day 2022 in the Nigerian Premier Football League today across all venues in the country. It's a mouth-watering fixtures, and you know the Nigerian Premier Football League has fantastic this season. We've seen about 12 away wins this season alone, and we've got some good games all around, and we'll have these games on TV, live on your TV set, where you can just watch some actions of the Nigerian Premier Football League. We will be looking at that in the course of the program. But let's start from Lagos at the cricket over the Tafawa Balewa Square in Lagos, where Nigerian Cricket Federation organized tournament for 2024. That is Nigeria Cricket Federation tourney of 2024 started over the weekend, and was a fantastic one for match day one for the Nigerian Yellow Greens as the women team, where they did so well in their first game, but they lost their second game, and they will be playing their third game today against Rwanda. These two teams in this tournament, Rwanda and Nigeria, have won this competition twice each for both countries, and they will be facing each other. Last edition, that was 2023, Nigeria beat Rwanda in the final to lift the trophy. Let's see if that is going to repeat itself today. But for the Nigerian senior women's cricket team, they want to at least reignite the campaign at the ongoing Nigerian Cricket Federation Women's T20 Invitational Tournament, where they will take on, like I said, Rwanda in their third game today at the Tafawa Balewa Square over in Lagos. The Yellow Greens won their first game convincingly against Sierra Leone by 54 runs and then lost the second game to the highly rated Tanzania in the tournament by 49 runs. They won their first game 54 runs and lost the second game to Tanzania by 49 runs, and they will be looking to get back on track against their arch rivals Rwanda when they face each other at the Cricket Oval right there in Tafawa Balewa Square in Lagos. It's a big game for the senior women yellow cricket green team of Nigeria. When it comes to cricket, I think Nigeria has been holding her own in this particular game. Nigeria has been fast developing when it comes to cricket, and we are happy that outside football, basketball, and every other sport that thrive in Nigeria, we are seeing another sport thriving well, that is cricket. And kudos to Akpata, that's the president of the Nigerian Cricket Federation, for doing all of the marvelous job he has been doing in this particular federation. We hope and pray that when that game will be the cricket over in Lagos, that is Tafawa Balewa Square. When they take on Rwanda, they should just get the maximum win for the Nigerians cricket women's team. Good one, like I said, they lost their second game to Tanzania by 49 runs, and they will be hoping to come back on track. And if they win to this game, they will be level on points on a number of scores with Rwanda, and which is going to put them in good shape of defending the title they won last year. Big one for the yellow cricket and green. For those of you in Lagos and all around Nigeria, cricket lovers can just find your way to Lagos and catch some glimpses of what cricket is all about. When they come to Abuja at the cricket over here at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja, you can also go there and have a feel of what cricket is all about and see how it's being played. Cricket is a very fantastic sport. If you understand how it goes, you will like it. It's one of the biggest sports in countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, South Africa, England. Cricket is just like football. In India, there's a league for cricket, that is Indian Premier League, IPL, as it's called. And big names like Ben Stokes also play in that cricket team. We have the likes of Mumbai City. They'll just catch some fun of this game right there at the Cricket Oval in Lagos. All right, let's leave the cricket game. Let's talk about some round leather game, but this time around, let's talk about the Super Eagles, where the friendly game against Argentina has been called off for the second time. Well, the first time this game was to be played in China, but it was moved from China to United States of America, and now we are hearing that the game has been called off due to not being able to arrange visa hitches for the number of persons that want to grace this friendly game between Nigeria and Argentina. So let's see how it's going to well, if all the Nigerian Football Federation and the Football Federation of Argentina just need to put their heads together, sort this issue out, and let's have a very good game. It's a great friendly whenever the Super Eagles is playing some of these top teams in the world. It's a great friendly. So for the Super Eagles, they are not new to Argentina. If you remember, USA 94, we played Argentina. Atlanta 96, we also played Argentina. Korea Japan 2002, we played Argentina in our first game. At the FIFA World Cup in South Africa 2010, we also played Argentina in our group. At Russia 2018, we also played Argentina in the second, that is the last group game in Russia 2018. So we are not new to Argentina. We've played Argentina here in Abuja friendly, where we beat them 4-1, and after that, a lot between these two teams. We are not new to each other, so let's see if this friendly will actually come up, and let's have the Super Eagles taking on Argentina, the likes of Lionel Messi and co. If definitely they will honor that invitation. All right, let's leave the story of Super Eagles and quickly go straight to the Super Falcons. Congratulations, thumbs up, praises is still coming in for Super Falcons after doing a great job against their counterpart from Cameroon, our West African neighbors, that is Cameroon, the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon, where they were beating 1-0 at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium here in Abuja in the second round of the Paris 2024 Olympics Games qualifiers. But one problem that has been noticed with this team is that over the two legs, they couldn't get enough goals. For Coach Randy Wardrum, he has said that in their next game, I think the Super Falcons will be efficient and clinical in front of goal. That is what Randy Wardrum, who is making a comeback after the contract saga was settled for Super Falcons' job. Now he has said the next game we will see Super Falcons efficient in front of goal and also get some good goals. But as it stands for the Super Falcons, definitely they will be getting a lot in their hands when they will play the last round of the qualification series. But for Randy Wardrum also, he has noticed this problem, and that is the way to go for a coach, to notice a problem in a team, and he is ready to work on that. And probably we might just be seeing Super Falcons back on track, scoring a lot of goals. Because if you watch the game against Cameroon, we were supposed to have more than 2-3 goals in the first leg. Even in the second leg, 4 goals, but a lot of chances we were fluffing our lines and we couldn't get the number of goals that we required. Though we beat them 1-0, and it was enough to take us into the next round of qualification series, and which will lead us to the next story. The next story is South Africa will clash with Super Falcons in the final round of Paris 2024 Olympics women's football event. Yes, they defeated Tanzania 4-0 on aggregate yesterday at the Mbombela Stadium in Mpumalanga, South Africa. They beat Tanzania 1-0 at home. Away, they got the job done in a away fixture. That was a week ago when they beat Tanzania 3-0 at Dar es Salaam. But the reverse fixture at the Mpumalanga at the Mbombela Stadium in South Africa, it was 1-0 against the Tanzania ladies. It was a hard-fought 1-0, I can tell you. But at the end of the day, they are through to the final round, where they will be playing the Super Falcons of Nigeria. The South African ladies are the African women's champion, that is AFCON, the African women's Africa Cup of Nations women's champion, South Africa, against the 9th-time champions of that part of AFCON. That's for the women. So let's see, this game will be coming up in April, and somebody said something. We have a date with the men's team, where we'll be playing the qualifiers in June. That is Super Eagles against the Bafana of South Africa in June for the World Cup qualifiers. And then we'll be playing the ladies by April for the Paris 2024 Olympic qualifiers. So we have a very big one in our hands. Both our male and female senior teams, football teams, have an engagement with the South African national football teams for men and women. Let's see how it goes. We can get a double over this over the men also, and then the ladies, we can get a double over the country. And that is what it is. By April, the Super Falcons would be taking on the Bayana of South Africa in the final round of the Paris 2024 Olympics Games. All right, let's leave Super Falcons and quickly go straight to the Nigerian Premier Football League. Actions are lined up in match day 22 across the venues in the country. We have big matching fixtures for the midweek games. We have the big one coming out in the north and Derby. Katsina United, we welcome Kano Pillars. Lobby Stars will travel to Akure to face Sunshine Stars of Akure, while Bayelsa United will be at the Samson Siasia Stadium in Yenagoa to host Doma United. Doma United lost their match day 21 fixtures. Enugu Rangers, who beat Doma United in the weekend game, will be at home at the refurbished and rebranded Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu to welcome Remo Stars of Ibadan. Enyimba of Aba will be at the Aba International Stadium to play Gombe United, while Plateau United will travel to the Fumbling and Wembley heartland of Owerri, that is at the Okigwe Township Stadium, to entertain Heartland FC of Owerri, where Christian Obi, the coach of Heartland, has apologized, has begged for forgiveness, that he is ready to turn the misfortunes of Heartland FC around. But let's see how it goes. Former Inwanyawu National, as they are called. Let's see if Christian Obi can actually change their misfortunes and start getting the win. They are at the bottom of the Nigerian Premier Football League table. That is what it is. And then the big one will be happening in Lagos. Akwa United will visit Sporting of Lagos at the Onikan Stadium in Lagos. They'll be hosting each other, and but it's going to be a big one. For match day 22, a lot of match-watching fixtures, exciting games are lined up for match day 22 in the Nigerian Premier Football League. And just catch the glimpse, the actions of this game on screen. Yes, like I said, these games are shown live on the screen. They are televised live, so you can watch any of this game. You can go online also. If you want to watch all of the fixtures, you can just go online and Google it. You will get the NPFL TV, and you can watch all of these games live on your Android or on your Android phones and what every other gadgets that you have that can give you these games for your viewing pleasure. For the Nigerian Premier Football League, is getting hotter and hotter, and it is the second round of games. The game we should be looking forward to is that of Enugu Rangers against Remo Stars. That is the biggest game of the match day 22. Fidelis Ilechukwu against the Ogumodede of Remo Stars. These two coaches are fantastic coaches, and they understand what Nigerian football is all about, and that is the biggest game of match day 22. So let's see how it goes between these two giants. And also another game that will be on watch is that of Katsina United against Kano Pillars. It's a northern derby. The same Mesugeda boys will be at Katsina to play Katsina United. All right, let's leave that and quickly go straight to Europe, and we'll be stopping in England, where the FA Cup fifth round games came up. One man cannot stop scoring. They say he's back. And indeed, definitely, he's back. A 5-star performance from that man there in that game. That is Erling Haaland of Manchester City, scoring 5 goals in the mauling and humiliating of Luton Town. Ross Barkley did what he can in that game, got a goal and assist, got 2 assists in that game. But it wasn't enough for Kevin De Bruyne. He was fantastic, getting 5 assists in that game, just the way Erling Haaland got 5 goals against in that particular counter. Erling Haaland, 5-star performance on the night for Manchester City in the FA Cup fifth round result. They are through to the next round as it stands with that result. Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United played a 1-1 draw at full and extra time, and the end of extra time it went straight to penalties, and Newcastle United won 4-3 on penalties. But Leicester City at during the all extra time, they beat AFC Bournemouth 1-0 to advance to the next round. You know, they won this competition, that's Leicester City 2 seasons ago, where they beat Chelsea in the final, and now they are through to the next round, and they are also on course to come back to the EPL, that is the English Premier League, where they are at the top of the table. Though they lost to Leeds United over the weekend, they are topping of that table. The point has been reduced. They are now topping with 6 points. But in the FA Cup, they continue to move further, and now they are through to the next round after the 5th round result last night. But for Erling Haaland, scoring 5 goals against Luton Town, fantastic one. In 3 games now, he has got 7 goals in just 3 games in all competition for Erling Haaland. Good one for this young man. He cannot stop scoring, and that is why they had to recruit him from Borussia Dortmund to Manchester City. Pep Guardiola has said he is in Manchester City to score goals and not to be giving assists. Okay, let's see how it goes in the next round for Manchester City after this emphatic result against Luton Town and a 5-star performance from Erling Haaland in that game. All right, let's leave football and quickly look at the biggest franchise in the world. There were games early as of this morning, that is in the NBA. Let's quickly look at the results of those games in the NBA that was played this morning. Big one in the biggest franchise. When it comes to NBA, when it comes to NBA in America, you cannot take this away. They love this more than football. What comes close to this game is the women's football. But for the biggest franchise, there were a fantastic game on the morning. We have Dallas Mavericks, who lost by 3 points to Cleveland Cavaliers, 119 to 121. Brooklyn Nets lost to Orlando Magic, 108 to 81 points there. Golden State Warriors scored 123 points to Washington Wizards, 112. And the Utah Jazz lost also to Atlanta Hawks in that game, 124 to 97 points. Philadelphia 76ers also lost their game to Boston Celtics, 99 to 117 points for Boston Celtics. We have New Orleans Pelicans at 115 points to 92 New York Knicks. And then San Antonio Spurs lost to Minnesota Timberwolves. That game was a tight one. Minnesota Timberwolves had to just take that game from the 3rd quarter to the 4th quarter, and they got the job done, 114 to 105 points there in that game. Detroit Pistons lost to beat Chicago Bulls 105 to 95 points, and the Charlotte Hornets 85 points for them. And for Milwaukee Bucks, they continue to box around, 123 points for them against Charlotte Hornets, 85 points. And then for Houston Rockets, they lost to Oklahoma City Thunder, 95 to 112 points. All right, quickly before we go, let's look at this transfer story where Bayern Munich are looking for to replace Alphonso Davies. They are preparing for life after Alphonso Davies. You can see on your screen now they have shown strong interest in Liverpool and the Robinson. They want to use this man, a like-for-like defender. He can also score goals, he can also assist, and that is the same thing as Alphonso Davies is doing in Bayern Munich. They are looking at how to recruit this man to join them. That's the Bavarians, as they are called, in Andy Robinson. He just won the Carabao Cup on Sunday over Chelsea in that particular game. So they want Andy Robinson at all costs, that is Bayern Munich, to actually do justice to that space when Alphonso Davies will be joining Real Madrid at the end of the summer. All right, that is where we'll leave it on the program 360 Sports from Trust TV. We are sorry that our guest couldn't join us on the show, and definitely we might have him on when next he's ready for us. All right, that is the much we can take on the program. That is it on the program 360 Sports from Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashemi. Say thanks for watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in here for today's NPFL other match officials on the 2 sets of